champion and the current undefeated and reigning WWE Featherweight champion of the world,
Went over your instructions already. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck to you.
The bell and round one, we are scheduled for 12. Frampton, coming up 4 pounds to 126. How effective will that be?
here's the thing,
Two champions, two nations, one unforgettable battle. When these two elite featherweights stepped into the ring, the boxing world knew it was about to witness something special. Both fighters came with undefeated records, world titles, and relentless fighting styles. But this wasn't just a contest of skills, it was a war of wills. From the opening bell, the action didn't pause. One fighter, known for his volume punching and pressure style, moved forward with constant jabs, hooks, and uppercuts, looking to overwhelm. The other, calm and calculated, countered with precise combinations, slipping punches and landing clean shots in return. It was a classic clash of styles, pressure versus precision. Round after round, they exchanged blows that echoed through the arena. Body shots thudded, head punches snapped back. The pace never slowed. The pressure...
Frank to be able to sustain it if we start trading too long.
The last time we were here in Portland, against a man who was also yet to taste defeat.
Pressure's hot, but he's not against Spurs, and he was going to be something a lot of his opponents have not been able to do. Shot like right here, right after the training, we got to get back on that jam, and Santa Cruz just used it.
Moving up 4 pounds, Samuel bring his power with him. And swings well set to Cruz. And Cruz swings in with the right hand. Gets got quick in what was a lackluster affair. Nothing lackluster about the start to this one. And Frampton standing right, regained his composure. And they are each trying to uncover Frampton.
They can punch in between
Santa Cruz and Frampton would like to, well, maybe make you forget about that fight.
And that's what Barry McGuigan said.
They lead right out on the capture. The title that McGuigan won. Looking crazy already. Santa Cruz looking to use that reach advantage.
That distance right here with Santa Cruz using his jab.
It's that cover run by Carl Frampton. Right hand and now Santa leads.
And he's giving Frank a chance to win.
And up the fence.
That's the body work by Frampton. I'll tell you, both men are good body punchers. Both men investing in the body and both throwing big shots.
In the final minute of the third. In his career back in 2009. And he's tasting some of start to this championship.
Diversification of Franklin's style.
And it is a short kind of a check hook.
In between Leo's offense. Leo's trying to come in and say the in between.
That touch jab to try and make it happen. Santa Cruz, who does not really counterpunch that much. He's either in an offense
That he has been the underdog the last 12 times. A foreign-born challenger.
she did a moment ago.
Good left hook to the body. Leo Frampton. But the U.S. record is 12-0. Frampton.
These fighters have taken
Plunging in a little bit, leaning in. And he was able to get. If Frankton was able to land that because of
There's some redness around the left eye of Frampton.
In another frenetic round, the fourth.
Efficient.
Fighter pushed forward, throwing 100 punches per round, keeping the tempo high. The counterpuncher picked his spots, landing crisp shots and using slick footwork to stay off the ropes. In the middle rounds, momentum shifted constantly. At times, one looked to be taking control with non-stop aggression, only to be met with a perfectly timed right hand or a sharp counterhook that shifted the energy right back. Fans were on the edge of their seats, watching a technical brawl unfold. Both fighters showed tremendous heart. Neither gave an inch. Even when hurt, they fired back. Their faces began to swell, gloves stained with sweat and blood. The fire in their eyes never dimmed. Every exchange felt like it could change the fight. By the championship rounds, it was clear that neither man was going to quit. One landed a huge combination and
Frampton with a left hook at the bell.
The more you change your heights and side to side and rhythm, start raining it out.
Yeah. I know you want to give your crowd a good taste of this fight, but maintain your distance.
Modus operandi here tonight in Brooklyn, round 6. Scheduled for in the silver with gold and light blue. There's a lead right hand by
Frampton is always tough, Frampton. In so many words, he's basically said coming good to the throat picks as well.
but still not at the same connect percentages he is used to.
No, that's not normal
Shots.
Frampton's head movement has been very good at native Santa Cruz.
Now Santa nice jab to try his hand at featherweight. Santa Cruz continues to lean forward. A minute left in the 6th round. There's a 1-2 from Santa Cruz. 4 punch.
Yeah, throw and block the seams on your face.
Championship bout. Let's bring in our unofficial Showtime scorer, Steve Farmer.
First of all, let's just
And neither of these two have been their 50. And it continues to pay dividends for Carl Frampton, although the
chance really not that big a factor. It comes down to who's landing. Oh, sharp counter,
The
right?
difference here is Santa Cruz's punches are wider. Even though he's landing some for scoring, and that's
electrifying exchange. Carl Frampton jumps in, misses round.
was an important one, I think, for Leo Santa Cruz.
Until the last round, I thought that was clearly Carl Frampton. That's why I have him ahead.
All right.
Frampton was behind in this round, but has done a little more work here.
How would you assess Leo Santa Cruz's performance out?
I'll tell you what, in the last round of punching so well in this fight.
Carl Frampton, the 26-pound title fight.
Leo Santa Cruz, I thought in that last round he was very effective. And you see the right hand, and then he's ripping the left hook in there. He had some very good moments in the early part.
I think digging away at the body now, both of them. Putting on a show in the Big Apple.
You see what Frampton's doing? He's catching and shooting. He's catching and shooting.
Rounds 2, the defending champion, as they exchange lefties to the body.
These are excellent.
Using his footwork to get away.
Change your look, change your level, basically give him a low look, a high look.
I think that Santa Cruz controlled the last 2 rounds. It's a goal for Frampton.
Under a minute. I'm impressed with
round
Carl
11 that shook his opponent and rallied the crowd. But the response came seconds later. A 3-punch counter that snapped the head back and reminded everyone that this was anyone's fight to win. The 12th round was electric. Both fighters emptied their gas tanks. They met in the center of the ring, trading punch after punch, refusing to step back. The crowd stood the entire round, cheering every connection, roaring with every exchange. It wasn't just skill anymore. It was heart, grit, and pure determination. When the final bell rang, the two warriors embraced, each knowing they had just been a part of something special.
Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz to blood and guts. Final minute in the 9th round, and again Frampton waxed poetic about it, the fighter, meaning how impressive Frampton's counter-punching. He's a Maryland fighter to win titles in 2 different ways. To scoring, he agreed. tremendous 126-pound title tilts. The right hand stays in its holster. Good counter. Right hand by Frampton.
Jabs around, only thrown 16 so far here tonight.
They could have easily put these two in a closet. That's the up the right hand to get it working. And usually,
No, I did not see Rick Conrad clear that up right now.
want to exploit his reach advantage. Carl Frampton is doing his straight right hand is usually his money punch to the body, uppercut to the head. Combination hasn't been able to do it much tonight. Nice to jabs from Frampton. It hasn't really had to be. It's a final 30 seconds is doing his part, Paulie.
Absolutely. That's the versatility of Frampton.
This is a
Carl Frampton and coming up in weight. Maybe he is bringing that power. Paramount punch tonight now.
no, well, he hasn't.
Santa Cruz still on his high volume, high accuracy attack. 2,000 in Irishman right now. Frampton upstairs. Santa
In his last 6 fights, averaged 34.
The judges' scorecards were close, razor thin. And regardless of what their hand raised, the respect earned inside the ring that night was mutual and everlasting. It was more than just a fight. It was a classic. A battle between two elite boxers who gave everything they had. The kind of match that lives on the highlight reels, fan debates, and in the hearts of fight fans across the globe. This bout reminded the world why boxing still holds its place in the history of great sports. It wasn't just about belts or records. It was about pride, honor, and proving who the better man was on that night. For fans who witnessed it live, it was unforgettable. For those watching now, it's a reminder of what the sweet science looks like when it's performed at the highest level. Skill, intensity, and absolute fun.
So they both get the very, again, a razor-thin round.